It's called the XXV, Latin for 25. And in the periodic table of elements the 25th element is CO, which stands for Corin, which is no coincidence because this thing is made from little else. The beard, the black wardrobe, even the Under Armour sweater are all forged from pure Corin. The body is made from a revolutionary blend of beauty and intelligence jointly developed by Anne and Ben Wilson.
It is sort of nice how he's mellowed out quite a bit. When he was younger, he was quite the terror.
My first day to middle school, I brought my baby brother Corin with me.
Yeah, he used to ride in his car seat to school with you every morning, right?
Yeah.
Corin did this when he was in elementary school. And it just kind of represents his love of cars, Corin's red Porsche.
An extraordinary example of what can be done with the finest propellant. He will be found driving on nothing less than high-octane racing fuel.
I think the one memory that pops up first is when we went to Disneyland in Southern California, and Corin had a rebellious fit because he wanted to spend all his time riding the Autobahn and could not see the reason going and riding on anything else.
Yeah, and I think to go along with that is one of the things that was clear from an early age is Corin's passion about cars, and even to this day he likes to go to the auto show every year and he test drives cars.
OnStar, need help?
His first test drive was when he was only 2, and I was out working in the front yard and he was sitting in the front seat of the RV and standing up and playing with the steering wheel. And before I could do anything about it, I saw the RV backing down the driveway, and as a little 2-year-old, he had flipped it into neutral. And before I could even think about what to do, it was coming the other direction toward the house. And I ran as quick as I could, and I made this brace in front of the garage so it wouldn't hit the roof of the house. And I went to get him out and realized he had locked all the doors. And he was not getting out. He wanted another ride up the street and back down. And so I was spending all my time there trying to get him to unlock the door, and I heard the school bus come behind our house and realized that his older sibling and some friends were coming up the walkway, and I was able to get his brother finally to get him to unlock the RV so that he would get out.
The RV is great. There's AC during the day and heat at night. There's lots of good people in there. So, yeah. I wish it had like an e-brake.
Speaking of cars, though, it's interesting. He's been sort of involved in 2 different wrecks, although he wasn't involved in the wreck. So one of them was when I think Joel and I don't remember who else was driving their go-kart around and forgot the necessity of having brakes and came scooting down the cul-de-sac and ran into the garage and totaled our freezer.
I think that was Zach.
Is that Zach?
So, tell us what you did, Zach. My legs! Let's go look at the evidence. Right in the garage, right in the...
How's my hair? Babe, move it down. More over? It's fine. It's whatever. There was this one time we went to Tillamook and hung out for the day. We went to Pacific City, the group that had Corin in it. He was driving. Corin's like, yeah, let's go, and we're gonna drive on the beach. And he like gets on the beach and he thought he was in 4-wheel drive, but he wasn't. And he just like sank instantly into the sand. This like grungy dude said he was like gonna go home and get some rope to tow us out. And then this other guy came up and was like, hey, I'll pull you out. I got stuff right now. And so he pulled us out, and then he turns to Corin and goes, hey, do you have like any money or anything? And Corin replied with a very straight face, I don't have any money, but I do have some garlic cheese dip from Tillamook, and the guy turned him down. The grungy guy comes back, and when he opens his door to get out, a mouse comes out of his car and crawls underneath Corin's car. We went and climbed the mountain or the dune or whatever it's called, and then we came back, drove all the way back to Joel's house, and when we parked, the mouse hopped out from underneath Corin's car and ran it off into the field.
I don't think he still even did. I mean, he has at least ever admitted like that he like really opened up the Mustang or whatever. I mean, my middle son has said, "Oh yeah, I like got that thing up as fast as it would go," and I was like, "Really? Where?" You know. So Corin has not ever said that he's done anything like that.
No, I don't know if he's ever opened up the Infinity either.
Yeah, he's a little. I think he's more responsible than Steve.
And now we just got even more stuff.
Is your car okay?
Thank God for that being there. That's an aftermarket accessory.
Okay.
This is gonna be good. Got it in 4-wheel drive?
Yeah.
It's gonna be messy.
Not yet.
Almost there.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So am I good? Can I go home now?
Yeah!
Hey Corin, happy birthday. I wanted to take a moment to reflect back on our time growing up together. So if you guys didn't know about Corin, he's extremely annoying, or was as a child. My fondest memory is him chasing me around and beating me with ski poles while I was supposed to be babysitting him while my parents were out of town. This was when he was about 5, because I think I was 13 or 14. And then, so I go off to college, come back, and he's all of a sudden turned into this teenager who's very quiet and mumbles one-word answers whenever you ask him a question. So it was quite the transformation during my time away. And so it appears that he's grown into a very nice, responsible young man, which is awesome to see. And I think I speak for all my family when I say we're really glad he didn't grow up to be a serial killer.
Oh, hey Corin, didn't see you there. Happy 25th, happy bicentennial. I don't know what that means, but it sounds right for 25 years. If you're watching this, I'm dead.
Corin, I think you're really funny.
I feel like everyone's going to talk about his Under Armour sweatshirt. How he used to have a orange Under Armour sweatshirt and orange shoes and always wear shorts. And he didn't have a beard. That's when I first met Corin.
In spirit, this machine is closer to a portal gun than a Bugatti, a product of pure science.
Oh. That's weird. Oh, that tastes so good. It's almost like lemonade. That's just gross.
Corin, it's your birthday! So exciting. I'm so happy for you. You're a quarter century old, and it was really hard to distill some moments down from our friendship to collect here, but I have a couple in my mind. The first is on a missions trip that we went on a long time ago. You were known for getting like Fruit Loops and some Red Bull or like a Monster and combining it all into this wonderful concoction that only a Corin could make.
Obviously, other favorite memory is the gummy bear blob on the other mission trip bus.
Dude.
Some eucalyptus.
It's good. It's next level, that's what it is.
He was built without compromise, and nothing was to get in the way of unparalleled performance.
Hi, Corin. In the next 25 years, I would like to see you pursue acting. Because, I mean, yeah, you're a guy of many talents and you do it all, but you really have acting chops. You have good comedic instinct.
There's just no way around this. We can't be friends when you're just spending all your time with a bunch of vampires. It just makes it worse when I think about you too much. So I don't want to write to you anymore.
If being the CEO of Cars, Inc. does not work out, then yeah, you could be an actor.
There's only one God, Corin. I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that.
Ah! Just like breathe it in.
So I was walking downtown yesterday and I got into a fight.
You know, that was a lot of fun when we filmed the Corn Camp skit. And he was making all the corn balls and stuff. I was very surprised that Corin wanted to actually be in the skit because he never said anything really, but he put on a southern accent and he was like talking about cornflakes and corn on the cob.
Right now I'm just dredging it in the egg and cornstarch wash, and this meat log works in a lot of different dishes, you know.
He said nothing and then he was like, Paula Deen.
Patron! Don't let her. New face filters on Instagram today. This is my favorite one so far. Great job, team. Oh, overall points, 1.5. Started out at 2, but these suck. There's too many of them. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sets of doors.
How practical is it that your towel You have to indulge in the luxury, Corin. That's the point.
As you know, Corin, I'm a very musical person, so I thought I'd sing you a song.
This music goes crazy. It's like pounding on the keys.
Well, see you later.
At the time of his creation, Corin was so extraordinary he might as well have been made with lumps of iron will.
Corin, do you remember the time we were walking out of Winco late at night and I saw a car that I was convinced was a Toyota Highlander and you were convinced it was a Toyota like 4Runner or something, and I could have sworn that I read the little thing that said the name on the car and you were giving specific details of why it was this car, not the other, and neither of us were willing to budge, and finally I'm like, okay, you're probably right, and I'm like, but can you just admit that maybe you're wrong and it's dark and maybe you didn't see it, and you just said no.
Oh. Reward. Are you gonna look up the shirt and everything? Yeah, you are.
I've got to spit out of the mouth.
One time we were at this VBS years and years ago, and you were in the sound booth as you always were back then, in which you ruled with an iron will, you punished cruelly, and destroyed and smashed all who stood in your way. And you looked cool while doing it.
Mom and I and Corin spent 3 days in the car together. And I think what you were saying is that Corin had watched the movie Supersize, yeah.
Supersize Me or whatever, yeah.
And so he was determined he was just going to eat healthy. And I mean, this is a kid who is about 8 years old, 9 years old at the time. And eat healthy was just eat Subways.
Which is pretty good.
Which isn't bad, but after a while we got tired of eating Subways for every meal. And he had a temper tantrum when we pulled into a Taco Bell. But I ordered something for him, I think probably just a plain old burrito, and he was hungry enough that he forced himself to eat it, and after that he wanted to eat a Taco Bell. So.
Hello, Corin. Obviously my favorite memory of you was when we were toddlers and you were as you described, jerk, stealing the blocks from me and bringing special snacks to Sunday school.
There's this one time we were at the auto show in Portland, and Corin took this like car trivia thing that we all thought he was just gonna blow out of the water. One of them he knew for sure, and it was like where Subaru like main office headquarters is or something like that. And he answered it right, but the questionnaire said he got it wrong. And then he like sat there and like argued with the people at the desk and like pulled it up on his phone, and he's like, no, I got this question right. I know I did. You guys are wrong. And they're like, oh yeah, you did. We'll fix it. And they like changed the test and stuff. It was really funny. That's Corin. He's stubborn. Right in the end. Yes, he's always right. He's never wrong, ever.
So, Corin's one of those guys that is just around forever, and you think, you just take advantage of the fact that he's always around. And then you spend time with him and you realize he's a really good guy and deep thinker. I hope you have a good birthday, Corin, and that you realize just how much I like you, that I'm able to do this into this stupid microphone.
Can you say, Corin?
Yeah.
You know what I realized? That tree right there looks like that because me and Corin destroyed that tree. We peeled the bark off of it and we like ate it, and we said that it like tastes like watermelon. I'm not kidding. Corin, never forget that tree.
After all those years, we grew up, and then my other favorite memories of you are on that one mission trip when you got really sunburnt, and then you were talking in the family time about how you were really sunburnt, and you were like, man, this should really hurt, but it just doesn't. Like, it was a very spiritual moment for you.
I haven't really had very many opportunities to interact with Corin.
Happy birthday, Corin. I hope you've enjoyed celebrating with friends and family today. I'm so proud of you. I'm so thankful for you. And I'm looking forward to many more years serving the Lord with you. Happy birthday.
Hit it. I can't. Hit it.
Despite its similar appearance to regular ears, Corin's left side listening device is unlike any other available on the market today.
Corin, what did you say about the pointage?
The what?
The points. The points.
The plates?
The points.
The points?
Yeah.
Sorry, you got my bad here.
Happy birthday, Corin! Corin, I've known you so long.
long. I've known you since you were a tot. Because, you know, your mom and I used to be in a Bible study before you were even in kindergarten. You're always kind of this soft person, not really saying much. And I didn't really know the real you. And then I was like a high school leader. And so I got to like see how much that Corin had like a cult of personality following. And that became richer and more deep, and I saw it more as we like went to like Sun River on like, retreats, or we went to then serving with you in high school, and watching you lead and watching you be on missions trips. Then I saw like this deep side that you got somehow, I think, from Kevin Cruz, that also has this odd, weird, deep side that nobody knows about.
Can you say happy birthday?
No.
Okay. Hey, Maggie, can you say happy birthday?
With a bleeding passion for brilliant engineering, no machine is as extreme as this in the pursuit of smart.
We're back with another emergency news network from the CNN, the Corin News Network. Today we've got a list of things for you that Corin does that are smart. Read them off, Esther.
All right. Corin makes hot sauce.
Smart.
He puked in Will's shoe.
Smart.
He graduated high school.
Smart.
Corin makes pizza dough.
Smart.
He drives a Prius.
Smart. iPhone.
Smart. And he donated to ALS.
Smart! Well, so concludes the emergency broadcast from the Corin News Network. And until next time, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Esther.
Got some dough. Smart.
Listen. Oh, that makes me so happy.
Smart.
So then just pull it back like should be. And then it's on fire, yeah.
Wow. You could cut that tree down. Oh, jeez. Nice.
Smart.
Happy birthday, Corin, from your family in Texas. Say hi, Sam.
We miss you.
We miss you a lot.
And then all those times that you coined the name PJ Corin by showing up to band practice to do sound in your pajamas. We've sure had a lot of times together.
Forged from little else than a revolutionary blend of lethal nerdiness, this machine is steered by none other than Warren Kilson.
Corin, there's a particular way that you express your nerdiness through guitar gear. And I remember one of the times that we went down to Mackenzie River Music and played the holy grail of amplifiers, the matchless DC-30. And there's a certain sound that you make after you experience something that's like nothing else. It's like, and I just remember that moment. It was so funny. You are truly nerdy in the best way.
I'll never forget the first time that you said "kit" and how much it killed me and how much I say that now because of you.
When Zach and I were at the marriage retreat, Corin was doing sound and he was sitting in the back, and so we went back there to talk to him, and he was doing some of his math homework, and I looked at the page. It was a page full of a math problem, just one, and it only had like letters. I don't think I saw one number on the page, and I had no idea what he was doing. I think he tried to explain it to me a little bit, and I was like, uh-huh, cool.
What's this? We're receiving breaking news from the campus of Morningstar Community. A fight between Tyler Erickson and Warren Kilson. This should be good.
Let's cut to that footage now.
Out to you, Lou.
Oh. This is men's conference right here. This is all we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, it's so intense! The raw power in this moment. You can just feel it. Oh!
Back on camera. You guys better be careful.
great footage. Thanks. I know. Can you, will you say happy birthday, Corin, to the video?
Happy Corin birthday. I'm dyslexic.
Enough said.
When you started really being more upfront, literally on the stage with your instrument, is it a bass? I think it is. But then I would just see you be able to just have confidence and really worship the Lord in a Corin way. And then there were times that you were not in our community group, but your name would come up so often. And then we had all these things that happened that would happen if you went to Camp Corin, Cult of Corin, and everything would be about corn and Corin. And it was just so funny, and they were so passionate about Corin. And I know it comes from a deep love, and I just appreciate you. And then I've enjoyed seeing you grow just in your demonstrative side that I think other people got to see, but seeing you with Greta has really like warmed my heart. So you're our people. Happy birthday. We love you.
Corin, the first time that I felt that you and I were really truly friends, not just like having Joel as a mediator, was when David Thayton invited me to be a part of the Pinterest board Corin rebrand. I really felt honored that I could be a part of this group to help Corin blossom into the man that he is today in full potential. You're welcome, Greta.
Hey Corin, happy birthday. We love you. Come back to Maui and ride some mopeds, all right? See ya.
Aloha, Corin. Happy birthday from Hawaii. Hope you have a wonderful day. We love you.
At the heart of Corin is a bleeding passion, an absolutely dazzling force empowering him to surge forward. Her name is Greta.
Hi Corin. There are just so many adventures that we've had over this last year or so of dating, and it's hard to choose one, but the one that comes to mind is the night that you told me that you liked me. It was just such a classic Corin fashion, and we were sitting in the car in the Mountain View Church parking lot, and I had some bad Chipotle, so I felt like I was gonna throw up, but I didn't want to leave because I loved spending time with you. And when I finally had to pull the plug and say we should go home, you just very boldly and abruptly told me that you liked me, just very straightforward, and you said, I like you, I think you like me too, and I want to take you on all the dates. And then you just left and didn't really give me time to share my excitement, but man, I was just on cloud 9, and things have just continually gotten better since that moment. And I'm so glad that you had the boldness and the courage to tell me that you like me and take me on all the dates.
You guys, I'm kind of sewing metal.
Whoa. What you doing, Corin?
Caramelizing sugar and marshmallows.
Spice.
For you.
This is random, but I really like the way you interact with our cat Lottie, and you're just really sweet with her, and you just have a really soft heart. And I think there's the stubbornness, but then there's also just a lot of empathy and a little bit of sensitivity in there that I think people don't get to see as often, but I kind of have a front row seat to it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it.
Upon this chassis, the future will be built for the next 25 years.
All right, let me get the camera to my dad. He can say some crap about Corin. There we go. Well, Corin, over the many, many years I've known you and gotten to see you growing up from a tall, lanky, goofy kid to a tall, lanky, goofy adult. But you're ripe with wisdom, and you're smart, and you're devoted. Smart. And you spend time doing things that are good, and hard, so that way later things can be better for you.
I would like to see Camp Corin actually happen. I would like to see Corin as the mascot, the figurehead, the director, the boat captain, the skit manager. I'd like to see Camp Corin happen, and I would fund it. I'd do $1,000 seed money for that camp right now.
Click here.
Also, I want to see him do something really cool with his engineering degree. I hope I get to stay a part of his life to watch him accomplish those things.
There's not anyone like you, which is great, because boy, that'd be weird if there was a bunch of you running around. A Corin clone coalition. And I think that we are better for knowing you.
Man, I think Corin is gonna bring to the world a brand new guitar pedal of his own design. He's gonna bring beautiful babies into the world with Greta. They will be tall musical people with beards.
Something that I admire about Corin is that he is faithful and dependable and strong, and he's always there for his friends, and you can always count on him.
Happy birthday!
In the next 25 years, I would like to see Corin just belt out just a vocal solo.
I think Corin has it in him to make some great invention that changes the world and also is really fun.
What I want to see Corin do in the next 25 years is live up to his promise of getting me and Joel a Tesla.
Maybe sometimes it's harder for you to invest in people's lives, but I can tell you that the friendships that you had and that you've maintained for years are really valuable, and you'll have those friendships for 25 years or longer unless your friends die before then.
What I want to see you do in the next 25 years is hopefully not something that you'd expect, like me saying, oh, I've changed the world playing guitar. But I just want to see you continuing to build friendships like the one that we have, and continue being so loyal to your friends and just being such a good guy and a great example of the Lord, and just being so excellent in general.
Corin, I was trying to think about something that I really appreciate about you. There's a lot of things, but one of my favorite things about you is that you have really put your whole self up for grabs. You've let Jesus mold and shape every part of your life. And I've gotten the opportunity to watch you over so many years transform, not just once, but multiple times into a totally new person. And I love that about you, that you're willing to let Jesus have your heart. You truly are clay that's being molded into something totally new. And I love that about you. And you're all right at a guitar too.
Just that what my wish would be, not only from him, but for every Christian, is that we concentrate our lives on the things that will last, and that is our relationships with people. And I think my prayer would just be that would continue. And, even though there's the mundane things you have to do, you have to work and get a job to support yourself. He'll be married and have a family and things, but still, even with that, his focus would be just bringing more people into the kingdom.
I think the main thing would be just to, he's a kid I'm very proud of, and just that the world would see more of him, more of his stability, more of his care for others, more of his just solid walk with the Lord. I think I'm extremely comfortable with the thought that he would be the father of my grandchildren. So,
yeah, that's very true.
Corin, in the next 25 years, first off, I want you to marry me because that would be really great. But more importantly, I'm just excited for you, once you're done with college, to start your career and start utilizing even more of the gifts that God has given you. You serve so diligently and so much using your music and just your leadership abilities at church, but there's just a whole other side of you that has just all of this untapped potential with your brain and your wisdom and working with numbers and a lot of things I don't understand, but I'm just excited for you to be fully utilized and to be using all the gifts that God has given you, and I'm excited to take that journey with you.
From within beats the heart of a V8 engine, each cylinder firing properly fast, driving this spectacular machine into today and tomorrow and beyond, leaving only one thing left to say.
Hi, Corin.
Say happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Corin. Wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday, Corin. This was full of birthday stuff, but I ate most of it, so what's left is yours.
Happy birthday, Corin. Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday.
From today. Happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday, Carl.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Corin.
Happy birthday, Corin.